You're welcome back. So we go straight to our discussion. Now, let me introduce my guests. On my right, we have this beautiful lady, Diana Adongo. She, sorry? Grace. Forgive me. And then also we have Victor Edubofo. He is a student and also, has an idea or two about what the topic we are discussing is about, which is long-distance relationships. So to start with, as they always say, ladies first, what is your view or your take on long-distance relationship?
All right. I think long-distance relationship is a very bad thing for one to experience, because sometimes you are here and the person is there and you don't know what's going on there. And as human beings and a woman, you sometimes really want to have the person by your side, but due to work or school, so it makes the person leave you or something like that. So yeah, I think it's very difficult. It's really difficult.
Victor,
sometimes.
What do you think about it? Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, with situations like work taking you elsewhere, I think long distance relationship, it's not really much of a problem.
Okay.
Because the whole idea of a relationship is commitment. So if you're ready to stay committed to each other, then long distance shouldn't be a problem at all.
Do you know anybody, or probably a personal experience of a long distance relationship, and how has it gone for that person, or if it is your personal story?
Okay, I actually have a personal experience, and it had its own advantages and disadvantages, because it's inevitable to not fight in a relationship. It's a normal thing that happens, but the opportunities that come with being close to each other as compared to the opportunities of long distance is very vast. Because when you're close, you have the chance to reassure your partner every now and then, communicate and just get physical and all that, which is very necessary in a relationship. But when you're in a long distance relationship, the problems really range from loneliness to mistrust. Most of the times, your people around you that you've involved in the relationship would be relaying information that could be either false or true, that end up marring your relationship. So being in a long distance relationship, it's just up to the two of you. Yeah.
You may have a personal experience or maybe know someone who has. What are the good sides or bad sides that they may have mentioned to you?
Yeah, the good sides were that the calls were coming. That's very necessary, yeah. And getting money from them and stuff. So,
but why? What took the person away in the first place?
Yeah, this person was.
Is this a personal experience or someone's story you know about? But
personal experience.
Okay. So what took the person away, and how did you sustain?
Because of school.
School.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he left because of school. Yeah.
How long was it?
Like 4 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how have you coped, and what has been your greatest fears?
I'm cool. For me, I'm very okay. But sometimes you call and the person doesn't pick, or the person will be like, I'm at work, or I'm in school. I'll call back and the call doesn't come. It makes you very, I don't even know the word to choose.
But have there been good moments?
Oh, sure.
With he being outside, what are some of the positives of it? What are the good things you can recall?
Yeah, you know, when they travel, like when they go for when they, how should I even put it? When it's fresh, like he just left like a month or two, yeah, the calls keep coming. But when the person stays for like 2 years, 3 years, oh, trust me, it doesn't come at all. Yeah, sure, yeah. It doesn't.
Are there reasons they give for it? He gives.
I'm busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But would you advise anyone? I mean, in this particular situation, it was a necessity.
Oh, sure.
It was a necessity. But if, for instance, he says he wants to go and try to see if they can get better job opportunities out there, is that something you would advise?
No.
Why?
There are jobs here in Ghana.
When you believe that they can?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is this other aspect of it where people say that seeing you every day also gets me fed up. I mean, as humans, there are times you really are fed up with seeing one face the same time, can't talk almost the same thing every day. Do you think that if he were here, things would have been any different apart from seeing him every day?
Sure.
Like what?
Like, especially when you are back from work and you had a really tough day at work, he's there to help solve whatever happened there. Yeah. But this is the person who is not around. There's no one to talk to. Yeah. When you come back from work, you take your shower, you eat, then they are gone. Yeah, sure.
But we have friends. Let me bring it.
I don't deal with friends.
You don't do a lot of friends?
Not at all.
Issues.
Yeah, not at all.
So everything is...
yes.
Isn't that
him
dangerous?
And my mom.
Isn't that dangerous?
I don't think so.
Hinging everything on one person.
No. He thinks he can help solve those problems. That's why he came.
He thinks.
Yeah.
But what about you?
I do too.
Okay. Let me bring you Victor. I mean, there are those who would say that there are positives and negatives with it. Clearly, we have people with stories. But is it true that the negatives outweigh the positives?
Yeah.
Well, it could be true in the sense that, it could be true in the sense that, as you were saying, ladies always want to be seeing you all the time, talking to you all the time, and you, on the other hand, with regards to the reason for traveling, you might, in the course of your duties, get busier, and you'd have to limit your calling and your communication. And the lady, on the other hand, has to, in some way, compromise, because that's what relationships are about. You can't say you get everything 100%. Sometimes you have to compromise. And if the calls are not coming and he was thoughtful enough to give you a reason of being busy, I think it's worth listening to.
Couldn't it be a reason for giving a reason's sake? Because Mama can be being changed so that she's...
Well, then that means that relationship shouldn't hold in the first place.
Okay.
There's no commitment.
Okay. But clearly, have you also heard the bit of conversation that people throw around sometimes, that seeing someone every day, especially if it's a relationship that has gone on for 2 years, 3 years, every day you see this person, it could get very frustrating or annoying. So isn't it okay if the person is away at least for some time?
No, to the matter of seeing you and getting fed up of your presence is quite illegitimate, because the purpose of the relationship is marriage, ultimately.
Sure.
Okay.
So if within 2 years you're already fed up of seeing the person over and over again, how much more after marriage? That would cause more problems. You get it?
So there is nothing wrong with consistently seeing the person?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing wrong. Okay. So what has been your biggest fear since he left? That he will be what?
Cheating, or maybe he's even married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever that fear hits you, how do you react? Do you
Sometimes-
immediately jump on the phone to call
No,
him?
sometimes I cry.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes.
Has it ever crossed your mind that, well, he may not be telling you the truth, or he may
Sure.
be... And so what aspects of your thought process have you decided to work with? Would you want to maybe also forget about him and start looking out for probable options?
Yeah, forget about him.
Have you discussed it with him?
Sure.
And what has his reaction been? What did he say?
He didn't really even show any...
It's
okay.
reaction.
I'm cool.
If you want to move on,
Yeah.
he's okay with it.
Sure. I'm cool. You can go. You can leave. I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm not coming back anytime soon.
That's
yeah,
okay.
sure.
Well, we've been speaking with we've been speaking with a number of people on the streets of Accra to find out what they make of long distance relationships. Let's watch this.
Accra, and I also live here. So sometimes when she calls me, then you'll be causing troubles that maybe I'm cheating on her. That I'll not be calling her. It's not that. I'm also teaching. So sometimes I get tired. So I don't get time to call her. Saying she'll be complaining. So I think long relationship distance is very difficult.
There's this impression that if you're dating someone, you have to be seeing the person around you. You have to feel the person, have a relationship, build something. So if you're not seeing this person and you have a friend who's giving you her attention, time, everything, you might be having two feelings, you understand? So it's a no for me, sorry. It's a no for me.
Because it won't be convenient for me. I'm going for it. Maybe I'll need him and he won't be around or something. So I'll just not go in for it.
Guys are not faithful, so you can't really say. You can't really say about that. So he might be cheating, he might not be cheating. He can tell you that I'm being faithful, but he's not. You never know what he's doing.
It's very dangerous. Because you are not seeing the person is not seeing you. So if something is going on, you will be talking, thinking that everything is going on right. But at the end, you've done nothing.
All right, so clearly a number of people have had issues, and like our friends, we always call them, also shared with us. It is good. There are the positives, but the majority are not in favor of this issue of long distance relationship. But let me come back in studio to my guests here. I want to find out from them that now that it is in place, that the person is not around you, what else do you do to keep yourself, one, busy, to not overly focus or hinge everything on him?
Yeah, for me, mostly I hang out with friends after work. Yeah, and then, or sometimes watching movie or something. Yeah.
And if you say friends, are we looking at male, female, and male friends?
Yes.
And does that mean that there is the possibility?
Oh no, not at all. No, not at all.
Nothing. At all.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Yeah. You are you in a long distance relationship?
I was.
Yeah. How did you manage the distance, and did you break up because of the long distance?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Why?
Because she was so scared.
She was scared.
She was.
But you were okay.
I was.
She was scared that you would move on with someone else.
Yeah, that was the fear.
So her fear led to the breakup.
Yeah.
And whilst you were in the relationship with her, what were you doing to get yourself active or busy so you don't, feel sad all the time?
Okay. You see, there's the issue of I miss you so much. I'm lonely, that kind of thing. And if you're in a long distance relationship, you definitely be alone but not lonely. You get it? So you'd have to do away with unbearable and unnecessary messing. And
how do you do away with that?
Most of these come about by comparing your relationship with others.
Okay.
Girls are very good at that. They see their friends having fun, going out here and there to parties, dinners, beach, sort of. And they think they should be having that same thing with you. And when you're not there, they try to substitute someone inside who would give them that opportunity.
Did you at any point in time have the thought of, not cheating, but getting a female friend with whom you can have your discussions and share because the person was available, was easily accessible?
Discussions in what context?
Discussion, you have something on your mind, maybe at the time you have, because of time difference and time zone differentiations, you can't call that person at that time. So you need to make maybe a quick discussion. So there is a friend with whom maybe if you really want to hang out, you can call and say, I'm going to the movies, I'm going here. Would you want to come along? Was there anybody like that?
Okay, well, I do more with guys. not really girls. I do more with guys because I click with them more.
Okay.
So
It's
every
a
link
guy-
is with them.
It's a guy thing.
Yeah.
Did you do anything like that? And with these guys, have any of them attempted, although they know you're in a relationship
Yeah.
and your partner is not around, did they want to take advantage of
Oh,
that?
sure. They do it much. A
A-
lot.
And how did you handle that?
They are just friends. That's all I always tell them.
So it stays at the friendship level?
Oh, sure. No friendship with benefits.
Okay.
No.
But
Strictly friendship.
I think there are those who believe in friends with benefit. You don't
I don't.
adhere to that school of thought
No.
at all.
Not at all.
But if you would want to advise someone now, I mean, there is someone whose partner is thinking of going out, thinking they may not have left yet, what would you tell them when they come up with that decision? Or they approach you and say that my wife or my girlfriend wants to go outside to look for a job. Not school. If it's school, they can finish and go. But what would the advice be?
You should go with the person.
If it's possible.
Yeah. You should go with the person. But if not, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
What would your advice be?
Okay, I would tell you to revisit your terms of agreement. Be more committed to your commitment. Trust each other better. And when you think of quitting, just think of the reason you started.
Okay, at least that could hold you.
Forge your own, yeah.
Okay. All right, I've been speaking with Grace Adongo. She has been telling us what her experiences have been with regard to long-distance relationships. And then also Victor Edubofo. He has also been in it and was helping us understand the ins and outs of it. At least, for those of you who are watching, if you've also been in one, you can just send us your thoughts and let the world know about it. It's on our various social media platforms, facebook.com/NewDay on TV3, and then twitter.com/NewDay on TV3.